So I was super excited for EX3 Imperialdramon Virus. Um, so I was like, oh wow, this seems like a really fun deck. After I took a break from Digimon between like BT, like the second half of BT9 to, B through BT10, I was like, yeah, I just needed to take a break. The format felt a bit stale to me, but it was when EX3 Imperialdramon got announced, and then it was following the leaks. I was like, wow, this deck seems really fun. Um, so then, I planned on just, not playing for some of BT9 and also BT10 format, and then I was going to get back into the game in EX3. So when EX3 Imperialdramon Virus came out, I was very excited to play it, but the deck itself was not very good at the time. Like it seemed kind of clunky. Um, but we have more support now. So, let's talk about how I envision the deck in BT16 format. I was actually commenting on someone's Facebook post in the Digimon group, and it turns out that I have them on Discord. So I kind of gave them my suggestions for the deck, and then I was like, oh yeah, I don't have a deck list yet, but I have something in mind. And then they're like, oh, do you have a deck list that you can maybe throw together? So I was like, yeah, I'll throw something together. I came up with a deck list. Then I put my comments for it. There was a really cool combo with BT16 Wormmon, and also promo Shadramon that I just absolutely love. So for me, I'm just playing for BT16 Wormmon. BT16 Wormmon is just so good. It makes the deck insanely cohesive. Same thing for Promo Shadramon. This doesn't really add cohesion to the deck, but it does give you a really easy way to start the combo without as many sources out in play, start of your turn, or with enough memory to get enough sources. Like Promo Shadramon will get you the sources that you need to get the combo going. Same thing for BT16 Wormmon. Like them together, you can start the combo with very little resources. But yeah, I made a list together. I gave them some notes. So in my notes, this is just a lot easier than me just trying to remember. So it's just me reading why he said to them. So use 4 Demi Marimon if you're going with a purple base. Use BT14 Koromon or Bebedamon if you're using a red base, or if you want a 5th egg. So if you wanted to, you can use 4 Demi Marimon going for the purple base, and then add in a Bebedamon or a BT14 Koromon. So the Koromon, when any of your Digimon check security, you will draw a card. And then the Bebedamon, your Digimon that has piercing, which ultimately will be your Imperialdramon fighter mode. That is the ultimate goal of the deck. So by then it will have piercing. So, just giving it an extra 2000 DP seems really nice. But Demi Marimon is probably the best egg, because when that Digimon is deleted, you will draw 1 trash one, which will help you to cycle through the deck, finding pieces that you need to set up for combo plays later on, as well as getting pieces in your trash. So Demimera is still the preferred egg of choice, just because you can cycle through the deck, grabbing the pieces that you need, trashing the pieces that you want in trash, or just extraneous pieces that you don't need. So I think that Demimeramon is probably the best egg. If you don't want to use Demimeramon, there are some other eggs that you can use, like Pagumon when attacking trash the top card of your deck. This isn't as good because you don't get to select which piece you want in trash. For this deck in particular, there are some pieces that you really want to trash. So just being able to trash one from hand. Oh, I have 5 cards in hand. I can pick any of these 5 cards to put in trash. As opposed to, oh, let's trash a random card from top of deck. You don't really get to choose. You could run that as an egg. When I was talking to the Discord person, they also brought up BT9 Pagumon. When attacking, you may trash one card in your hand to have this Digimon get plus 1000 DP for the turn. So there are some pros and cons with this egg as opposed to BT3 Demi-Meramon. BT3, I think. Yeah. So with this effect, you are guaranteed to trash a card when you are attacking. With the BT3 Demi-Meramon, you can only trash a card when that Digimon is deleted. But this is like, oh yeah, when you attack, you just always guarantee that you will get a card to be trashed from hand. And, the DP buff might come in handy. I don't like this Pagumon as much as I like this Demi-Meramon. So this Demi-Meramon, you draw one, trash one. So there is a small little benefit to first drawing a card to see, oh, instead of five sources, five cards, now you have an extra card. So, oh yeah, you can trash one of these six cards, any of these six cards, or however many cards you have in hand. So there is a little bit of an extra draw before you choose which card to trash, which is pretty nice. But I do like how you draw and then trash. As in, oh, you have five cards, then you draw one, so you have six cards, then you trash, so you're back to five. So you don't really lose card advantage in hand. This Pagumon, you do get a 1000 DP buff. You can guarantee that you will trash something, but I do not like how, you have to. Like, if you're using this effect, you will be down one card advantage. So I do not really like this as much. This deck doesn't really draw a whole bunch. So I don't really like this. Just because it will lower my hand size considerably. However, if you do want to play just a purple base, this would be a good fifth egg for you. I just prefer 4 copies of Demi-Meramon. If you want to play purple, maybe this can be your fifth egg. ST6 Pagumon is also a good sixth egg. So Pagumon, I just like it because you can trash top 2 cards. So there's a pretty fair chance that you will trash a component that you want in trash. But honestly, between Demi-Meramon and the Pagumons, I would say Demi-Meramon first choice. This will probably be the egg that you want 4 of. If you want another purple as the fifth egg, as opposed to something like Bebedamon, I would probably recommend BT9 Pagumon, just because you are able to trash a card in hand when you are attacking. So the trashing is guaranteed. You can just choose whichever card you want to trash. And then, the 1000 DP might come up, but realistically it will not matter. But what will really push you towards this egg is that you can trash a card in hand as opposed to trashing random cards. You could also run a red base, like I mentioned in the Discord message. So you could play a mixture of BT14 Koromon or this Bebedamon. I forgot which set it's from, but it's from one of the early sets. Yeah, these cards are interchangeable, so whichever egg you prefer. You can even do a mixture of Demi-Meramon, Pagumon, Bebedamon, and Koromon. So just like mix and match whichever you prefer. I do like the purple base more. For my build, I am playing Calling from the Darkness, so realistically, if I had to choose between red or purple, purple will give me a slight benefit in letting me use Calling from the Darkness, even if I have no Digimon in play, which is probably one of the best times to use Calling from the Darkness. So kind of, I do want to rely more on purple, but you can choose purple or red depending on which options you want. But here's just going to be a quick rundown before I actually go through the deck list. So since, well, I said before, since I'm only using Calling, purple is preferred. If you want to run a red base instead, the benefit is that you can digivolve into BT16 Wormmon in Raising. It's not necessary because you can just on-play it from hand to activate the effect for basically the same thing. So you don't really have to digivolve in Raising, but if you ran a red base, then that's something that you could do. And then there's a trashing target priority. So either trash Flamedramon or Shadramon from EX3. Then after that, Dino Beamon, then Imperialdramon, then BT16 Wormmon, then BT16 Dino Beamon. So I thought about the trashing priority for a while. So I will explain. So you need one of either the EX3 cards into your trash to pull off the combo. Then you need Dino Beamon from EX3. You don't really want... it's been a while since I read this message, so I'm just going to read it because I forgot what I said. Because I'm running 2 BT16 Dino Beamon as extra coverage, you would prefer to get EX3 Dino Beamon in trash so that when you go into Imperialdramon, you can bring it back for the inheritable to attack and suspend Digimon, or when you go into BT16 Dino Beamon, you could bring it back for the same reason. Okay, that kind of makes sense. So I want EX3 Dino Beamon in trash, because now I can go into BT16 Dino Beamon, bring it back from trash, or I can go into EX3 Imperialdramon and bring it back from trash. That makes sense. If I get like the BT16 Dino Beamon in trash, then EX3 Dino Beamon cannot bring it back. Or if I get the Imperialdramon in trash, like it's good, but the security attack +1 isn't as necessary. So EX3 Dino Beamon is preferred over Imperialdramon because it has a really good inheritable and because it just makes sense with the other level 5s I'm running. Imperialdramon is next because now both Dino Beamons can recur it from trash, but the security attack +1 inheritable is not as good. BT16 Wormmon, definitely in trash, so you can do the combo that I'm about to mention. BT16 Dino Beamon, because if you did not trash Dino Beamon from EX3, Imperialdramon from EX3, then the next card that you would like to trash would be BT16 Dino Beamon. Basically this. Okay, so here's here's like the combo. So if you have BT16 and BT16 Wormmon in trash, then you can go from rookie, like any of your rookies, any Wormmon or Vmon, and then you digivolve it to Promo Shadramon. Promo Shadramon will bring out BT16 Wormmon when digivolving. BT16 Wormmon has the effect where it can digivolve into a free level 4 in your trash for the cost -1, I believe. So this Wormmon will go into EX3 Shadramon or EX3 Flamedramon from your trash, and then as soon as you do that, then they have one digivolving effects that will let them DNA digivolve with the Shadramon, then go to level 5. Level 5 will play out the other level 5, and then end of turn effect will go into Imperialdramon Dragon mode, and then it has Blitz, it will go into Imperialdramon Fighter mode. So this is a really nice combo. I will explain it more in detail once I get to the actual deck profile. So I haven't tested out BT16 Davis Ken, but I hear that BT16 Davis Ken are really good. So I'm just putting them in the deck for now to try them out. If you wanted to tech, you could run BT16 Wormmon, BT16 Stingmon. So there's more Wormmons in the deck, so BT16 Stingmon just makes a lot of sense because you can Evo for cheap on top of Wormmon. Stingmon can Evo, suspend something, and then swing over it early game, or even mid to late game you can Evo, suspend something, swing into it with retaliation. So either early game, swing over it and then live, or mid to late game, swing into it and then retaliate. So this is a really good, cheap, easy way to remove your opponent's Digimon. Because it does provide you incentive to attack early, mid, or even late game, and then You know, if you are going for the retaliation strategy, or even if you're swinging over something like you expect to be delayed next turn, it will help you to get the draw 1 trash from Darumariamon. And then this was the Pagumon versus Demi-Marimon question. But here is the deck. I will now go into the deck and explain my choices. Okay, Demi-Marimon, really good Digi-Egg. On deletion and inheritable, draw 1, trash 1. So really good at cycling through your cards. This is a combo deck, so you do need to find some pieces. Ideally, you would have them and then have some pieces in the trash, and we'll go over the trashing order again in a bit. Bebedamon, you could run this as a 5th egg. I just want to put it here so then you can visually see that, you know, Bebedamon could be a 5th egg, or you could run BT14 Koromon. There is a lot of cards under Koro. Okay, BT14 Koromon. Your turn, once per turn, when a card is removed from your opponent's security stack, draw 1. So, you know, it's not draw 1, trash 1, but if you have a Digimon out that is on top of this Koromon, and then any of your Digimon check security, then you will draw 1, trash 1. No, you don't trash 1, you just draw 1. So there's no trashing, but at least you dig deeper into the deck, which is still reasonably good. It's just not as good as being able to draw and trash, because that's really what you really want. So I would go with the Demi-Marimon, I would go with Bebedamon, Koromon, or Pagumon. So first, let's talk about the combo. I kind of talked about before, but I will talk about it again. So here are the cards that you want in trash. Let me pull them up in the order. This will look weird for bits, but it will make sense. So in order of trashing priority, as I like to think about it, you would want either 1 Shadramon EX3 or Flamedramon in trash. Having them in trash will help you to pull off the Wormmon combo, or even not the Wormmon combo. They're just necessary for the Shadramon or Flamedramon effect anyways. So even if you don't do the Wormmon combo, just having one of these in trash, like if you have Shadramon in trash, you digivolve into this Flamedramon, you may then get this Shadramon and then DNA digivolve. Or if you have the opposite, you know, have the Shadramon, have this in trash, then you can DNA digivolve. You would preferably get this in the trash. It has a really good inheritable. When this Digimon has an Imperialdramon in its name, it can also attack your opponent's unsuspended Digimon. The one Digivolving, you play a Imperialdramon from trash without paying cost. This one, when DNA Digivolving, you may play one Dino Beamon from your trash without paying cost. It has an okay inheritable, security attack +1, which, you know, doesn't really matter too much for my build. So it's a weaker inheritable comparatively to Dino Beamons, which lets you attack unsuspended Digimon. You would like to get Wormmon into the trash, so then you can pull off the promo Shadramon combo. So it has a really neat effect. Start of your main phase on play. If it's your turn, one of your Digimon may digivolve into a red level 4 Digimon card with the Insectoid or free trait from your trash, with the Digivolution cost reduced by 1. Inheritable when attacking, once per turn, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. So the inheritable is kind of neat, but not really necessary. And I'm only playing 2 Dino Beamons BT16, so Dino Beamon BT16 seems neat. I don't think that the inheritable is really that great, but let's go over the effects. So it has Raid, has Partition, purple level 4 and red level 4. When digivolving, if DNA digivolving, you may play one level 5 or lower Digimon card with the free trait from your trash without paying the cost. Then one of your Digimon gains Rush for the turn and may attack a player. So I'm not really a fan of this card that much. So it's nice because now if you go into this Dynabemon, you can play, another copy of this Dynabemon from trash. You can play this Imperialdramon from trash, or you can play even this Dynabemon from trash. So basically, if you go into this, you can play any of your level 5s. Technically, it doesn't have to be level 5. It could be 5 or lower. So you could play any of your Vmons, Wormmons, Shadramons, Flamedramons. But realistically, you will want to play a Imperialdramon or Dynabemon. But technically, you should know that you can play any of your level 5 or lower Digimon. It gains Rush from a turn, may attack a player, which is kind of neat. But I do not like the inheritable that much. Partition, purple level 4, red level 5. Purple level 4 and red level 4. So basically, when this is removed, or if this is under a Digimon as a source, and then that Digimon is removed, other than by one of your effects or in battle. So I can play out 2 level 4s. So I can play out a purple level 4 and a red level 4, which is kind of neat, but it doesn't seem comparatively as good as, being able to attack unsuspended Digimon, or even having Security Attack +1. Like, Security Attack +1 isn't at the top of my list, but it seems better than Partition. And maybe if you look at the deck holistically, you will understand my reasoning. But yeah, this is the order of trashing priority. 1 Shadramon or Flamedramon, 1 Dynabemon from EX3. If not the Dynabemon from EX3, then the Imperialdramon from EX3. So one of these, ideally. You would like to get Wormmon from BT16 into your trash. If you do not have Imperialdramon or Dynabemon from EX3 in your trash, and then, you happen to see this, you might as well trash this, because you can use this for the combo. But now that the combo order has been the trashing order has been explained, let's talk about the Digimon. So here is the combo. So just as a reminder as to what the combo is. So let's say you have this Wormmon in trash. You have one of the Shadramons or Flamedramons in trash. So one of these AX3 ones in trash. You have this Wormmon in trash. And, just saying you have a level 5 in trash, but you don't necessarily need a level 5 in trash. But let's explain. So let's say you either have 3 memory and no rookie in raising or on field, or you have a rookie in raising and as little as 1 memory. So before, you could not pull this off with the EX3 Imperialdramon deck. Basically, with the EX3 Imperialdramon deck, you needed to have 2 rookies in play while still maintaining turn, and then you can start the combo. So you could, for example, go to 3 on your turn because of Memory Center, have a rookie in raising, push that rookie out. So you have a rookie out now. You're still at 3 memory. You play another rookie for 3. So you go to 0, and then now you can kickstart the combo. Or if, for example, you have 3 memory, you have no Digimon out, you have 2 memory boosts, you play a rookie for 3, you crack both of those memory boosts, go to 4, play a rookie for 3, go to 1. So basically, you had to have some kind of method of getting 2 rookies in play to start the combo. Now with BT16 Wormmon and Promo Shadramon, you do not need that. You just need as little as 1 memory and 1 rookie in play, or a rookie in raising or in play. And I may have said that wrong. Basically, as long as you have a rookie out and it's still your turn, then you can start the combo. So let's say you have any Wormmon or Vmon out. Like any Wormmon or Vmon. Whether you start with it at your turn or if you have 3 memory and you play it to go to 0, does not matter. So you use one of your Wormmons or Vmons, Digivolve into Promo Shadramon. When Digivolving, you may play one Vmon or Wormmon from your trash suspended without paying the cost. You choose BT16 Wormmon. So, after you Digivolve, even if it passes turn, it does not matter. Wormmon's on play. Passes memory, I should say, not passes turn. So even if it passes memory, it does not matter. So after you play out this Wormmon with the Promo Shadramon, you can Digivolve that Wormmon into Flamedramon or Shadramon from your trash. EX3 Flamedramon and Shadramon will DNA Digivolve with this Shadramon because it's red and purple. So either of these can DNA Digivolve with the Shadramon, going into a Dinobemon, Imperialdramon, or Dinobemon from your hand, which is already really nice. Like, it's such a low memory commitment. Let's actually look at it. So suppose you have a Wormmon, one of these Wormmons, and let's say that you just Digivolve into Promo Shadramon from your hand. Let's say that's not in your trash. Let's say that's in your hand. So one of these Wormmons Digivolves for 2 into Shadramon. Shadramon will play out BT16 Wormmon from trash. BT16 Wormmon from trash will Digivolve, reducing cost by 1. So it will Digivolve into Shadramon or Flamedramon for 1. So after that, you will DNA Digivolve into Dinobemon or Imperialdramon. If you have another level 5 from your trash, you can play it out. So at this point, let's say you started at 3, you even just played a Wormmon for 3. Digivolved for 2, Digivolved for 1. So now it's 3 on your opponent's side at most. 3 memory on your opponent's side at most. Now you have a level 5 that spits out another level 5 if you had one in trash. End of turn effect from the Flamedramon or Shadramon that you had under. Remember, you only need one of these under. You don't really need both of them because you just need end of turn effect DNA Digivolve one time. End of turn effect DNA Digivolve the level 5s together into Dragon Mode. When Digivolving, if DNA Digivolving, your opponent chooses one of their Digimon, deletes the rest, then Blitz. This is also why I heavily prefer EX3 Dinobemon, because realistically your opponent will have one Digimon in play, and I am going for the board wipe. I would love the ability to attack my opponent's unsuspended Digimon, which is where this is heavily prioritized. So now they have Blitz. You will most likely attack into your opponent's remaining Digimon. If it's unsuspended, if it's suspended, it does not matter. You will now attack into it. When attacking effect, once per turn, this Digimon gets plus 2000 DP for the turn. So it is plus 2000 DP, remember that, because it will be added even more bigger later. Then you may Digivolve this Digimon into an Imperialdramon fighter mode in your hand for its Digivolution cost. It Digivolves into fighter mode for 2. So now your opponent is at 5 at the most. Yeah, assuming that you Digivolved with Wormmon before, but they are at 5 at the most, which isn't horrible. When Digivolving, you may return one Imperialdramon Dragon Mode from this Digimon's Digivolution cards to the bottom of its owner's deck to prevent your opponent's security effects from activating for the turn. Remember how it had plus 2000? So it is actually 15,000 EP, which is not bad. If instead of Digivolving on top of Wormmon, you Digivolved on top of Vmon, it would actually be 17,000 DP, but it would be 1 memory more, so your opponent would be at 6, which isn't horrible, especially considering that you just board wipe them. with piercing, possibly security attack +1 from Imperialdramon, possibly security attack 1 from Tai, but even if not security attack +1, you pierce, you just board wipe them, pierce them for 1 check with no security effect, which is really good. So now that we have explained the combo, let's go over the ratios. For BT16 Wormmon, because this Wormmon is just really great, being able to go into the combo with as little as 1 rookie while retaining turn is just bonkers to me. Before, you had to have 2 rookies on board while retaining turn, and then digivolve into a level 4, and then you can get the combo going. Now you just need 1 rookie while maintaining turn. And then if you have this promo Shadramon, then the combo can just fulfill itself. So even if your opponent memory chokes you, and then you have 1 memory out, 1 rookie out, or if you start at 3 with no rookies, you play the Wormmon or a Vmon, and then you play, and then you digivolve into Shadramon, then you can just get the combo going out too. So honestly, it's just really, really easy to go up the chain. But I'm playing 4 of these BT16 Wormmons because this and promo Shadramon is just way too good not to run. 4 EX3 Wormmons. This basically is self-explanatory. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 purple or red card with free and straight, or 1 card of Imperialdramon and its name among them to your hand, and trash 1 such card among them. Place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. This also gives your Digimon retaliation while you have a red Digimon in play. This also has retaliation while you have a red Digimon in play, I should say. So this is pretty self-explanatory. Just trash the cards according to the trash order, as referenced before. So Flamedramon or Shadramon, then EX3 Dino-Beamon, then EX3 Imperialdramon, if you did not have a Dino-Beamon, then the BT16 Wormmon, and then if you did not have Dino-Beamon or Imperialdramon, I would recommend that you at least trash BT16 Dino-Beamon. Vmon, on play, you may trash 1 card of Imperialdramon and its name or free and traits from your hand to draw 2. So again, pretty self-explanatory. Just trash cards according to the trash order that I recommend. So this will most of the time play out the BT16 Wormmon from your trash. So if you have this BT16 Wormmon in your trash, digivolve into any of your Digimon, go play that out, and then that will kickstart the combo for you. On deletion, you may play 1 Vmon or Wormmon from your hand suspended without paying the cost, which, if you have a Vmon or Wormmon in hand, just play whichever one you need at the moment, depending on when this stack gets deleted. I've went over level 4s, level 5s. So basically 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 2. So all of my level 5s and under are maxed out, excluding BT16 Dino-Beamon. Dino-Beamon BT16 I'm only running at 2 because I prefer the EX3 Dino-Beamon Inheritable so much more. I don't want to get to the point where I DNA Digivolve into Imperialdramon Dragon Mode, and then, my opponent can choose 1 Digimon to keep. They will most likely keep the one that will provide them with the most benefit. So if they have a level 3 and a level 6 Digimon in play, they will get rid of the level 3 Digimon while keeping the level 6 Digimon. So if I cannot attack into that Digimon, I am now in a pickle. So, just getting rid of my opponent's threats, being able to attack unsuspected Digimon so I can go for the full board wipe, is probably the best inheritable that I can ever get of these level 5s. Like, oh, cool. If I had to leave something out between attacking unsystematic Digimon, security attack +1, or partition purple level 4 and red level 4, I would leave out the partition inheritable because it is not as strong for this deck as being able to attack unsuspended, getting that extra security attack so that I can take advantage of nullifying another security effect. Then I would, partition. Partition is nice, but it is not as nice as the other effects, in my opinion. 4 of Imperialdramon Dragon mode, 4 of Imperialdramon Fighter mode. Technically, you don't need 4 and 4. So I have seen people out there who have been running 3 of these, but I would recommend 4 just because by the time they go into Imperialdramon Dragon mode, you would like the opportunity to nullify security options. It does have a 1000 DP extra bonus on top of this 12,000. So it's like, oh yeah, you Digivolve for 2, you get 1,000 extra DP. You nullify security options for the turn, so it just seems really great. It does have on deletion. You may play 1 Wormmon and Vmon from your trash without paying their memory cost. So this is like a pseudo partition almost for level 3s. So when this is deleted, you can play a Wormmon and Vmon from your trash without paying costs, which is very nice. Calling from Darkness, it's limited at 1. I'm just running it at 1, which, it's pretty self-explanatory. Main, delete 1 of your Digimon, then return up to 2 purple Digimon cards from your trash to your hand. So, I just put this Bebedamon so you can visually see it, but realistically, if I am going for a complete purple base, which makes a lot of sense, considering I'm playing Calling from the Darkness, I would just replace Bebedamon with another Pagumon from BT9, because at least this can trash 1 card in hand. It could come up with like 1,000 extra DP, but realistically that won't matter. But just being able to trash cards is really nice. If I'm playing a mono purple base, like all my Digi-Eggs are purple, I can use this while I have no Digimon in play, so I do not delete any of my Digimon. And then I can return 2 purple Digimon cards from trash to hand. So, if, I need to recur a level 5 to hand, because, I need a level 5 to, at the point in the combo, to DNA from my hand to recur a different level 5, I can bring back a level 5. Or if I need to bring back Promo Shadramon, so that I can pull off the combo, or even this Wormmon. So then I can just on-play it and then Digivolve a little bit differently. But yeah, this is pretty nice. You can bring back a level 5 if you need one, Shadramon if you need one, or even this Wormmon. Those are probably the best targets. You might want to bring back Imperialdramon Fighter mode or Dragon mode if it had been hit from your security and now it's in trash. But yeah, you have some pretty nice targets with Calling from the Darkness. 1 cost, you can bring back 2 purple Digimon cards that you need. So just really great value. I saw some people running Davis Momia and Ken Ichijoji, so I thought, it might work. It might be fun. You may play, start of your main phase, you may play 1 Vmon or Wormmon from your hand without paying the cost. At the next time your opponent's turn ends, return that Digimon to the hand. Your turn effect, when one of your Digimon digivolves into a blue or green Digimon, which will not happen in this deck, unless maybe you're playing the Flex Flexbot BT16 Stingmon, you will not gain the memory. So that part does not matter. But if your DNA Digivolve... Oh, no, you can't do that either. So, yeah, you aren't playing any blue or green Digimon, so this will not matter. But I have seen people use this card just to cheese out Vmons and Wormmons. I'm not quite sold on it. So I'm just playing 2 at the moment, but if I really don't like them, I will just bump tie up to 3. But you know, it's neat to try out. If you play Davis and Ken, you can play out some Wormmons or Vmons from hand, which may be good. So if you don't have a memory setter, like have no memory setter, you have one memory, you can play out, and you have no rookie, you can play out one of these rookies from hand. And if you do that, and you have a promo Shadramon in hand, then you can just kickstart the combo, which is also pretty nice. People don't expect it, but you can have, like, they can memory choke you to one. You have 0 rookies out. If you have this, you have a rookie in hand, you have a promo Shadramon in hand, you can just go all the way to level 6, which is, you know, nice. Taikamiya, memory setter. I don't have any other memory setters, so, you know, it seems nice to have in the deck. So I could use this to get the combo started, or I could use Taikamiya to get the combo started. I am kind of leaning towards Taikamiya because this seems like generally better, because it also has that security attack +1 effect when I have 4 or more Digivolution cards under my red Digimon. So I kind of like Taikamiya more than I do Davis, Momi, and Ken, but I will try them out, and if I really don't like them, I would just replace them for ties. Analog Youth is pretty self-explanatory. 2 play cost. On play, reveal top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 Digimon card among them to your hand, trash remaining cards. So you will use this ideally early, and then trash the quote-unquote trash. Like, choose a card that you want in your hand, and according to the trashing priority, leave the other cards so then they can go to trash. So you would ideally like Flamedramon, Shadramon in the trash, and like etc. But yeah, this card is really good at helping you to look through the top 3. So you get to dig deeper into the deck, cycle through those cards, pick a card to add to hand, trash remaining 2. So this is really good. All turns, one of your level 5 or higher Digimon with Digivolution cards is deleted. You may suspend this tamer. If you do, gain 1 memory, then hatch 1 Digi-Egg card to empty space in your breeding area. So, if you wanted to, you don't really have to go to the level 6. You could just stop at the level 5s. So once you stop at the level 5s, you could just, you know, attempt to swing. If you swing, you know, if you live, oh, cool, you can continue digivolving up. But if it gets deleted, oh, cool, at least you can suspend Analog Youth for memory. And Dino Beamon on deletion will play a Wormmon from trash. Imperialdramon on deletion will play Vmon from trash. So, you know, it's not terrible to stop at level 5. But even if you do go up to level 6s and then your level 6 would be delayed, then you can also suspend this and gain a memory. So your level 5s or level 6s with sources gets delayed, suspend this, gain a memory. But yeah, this is the deck so far. Basically, it is just getting your sources, getting your combo pieces into the trash. And then once you have them in the trash, and then, you know, if you have Davis and Ken, or if you have Taikamiya in play, they can basically just do the combo with very low resources. This can be, even when you're memory choked to 1, you can pull off the combo. You know, if you know you're automatically going to go to 3, so you can just do the combo. So Davis and Ken, as well as Taikamiya, will enable you to just pull off the combo. So the tamers actually matter. But yeah, this is a really nice deck. I think that Imperialdramon BT16 is going to be really fun. Yeah. So yeah, that was the deck profile video. I hope you all enjoy this deck, and I will see you all later.